Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics. Of course, if you know me, this is something that I talk about a lot, think about a lot, and I have uh, a good friend and colleague here to talk about even more in depth how to come up with a lot of email ideas, like more than you could ever use, or as many as you want to use. You can send daily emails, and there'll be good ideas, unique ideas to keep your email audience engaged. So, brother MK, welcome. Are you set up over there?
Thank you and thank you and thank you. Yeah, a little problem. Trying to your audio is kind of low. So let me
Yeah,
put
I'm
my
having these weird issues. Kimberly Bass, welcome. Kamari, always happy to see you, brother. So it's come. Look, I'm not going to give you a hard time, Kamari, because I always do. But we, this is a very important topic
okay.
because for
Let me
copywriters,
know
it's an important topic.
if you can
For
hear me.
entrepreneurs, also an important topic. Uh, let's start out with. Well, look, give yourself a quick introduction. So, for anyone who doesn't know about you, how brilliant you are, and how influential you've become, give us a little background on yourself. Can you hear me? Oh, that's good. Kamar said he's sending an email right now, which that's good. Okay, MK, do you want to introduce yourself? I didn't
And
get your bio. I
if you
didn't
want to
grab
bring
one.
down it. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Can you hear me though?
Yes, maybe you can't hear me at all. Oh,
Asking if you can hear me. Can you hear me now?
okay. Yes,
The mic,
yes.
the audio is low. Can you hear me now?
I have technical. Yes.
Eh, all right. Let me check my mic.
Okay. No, you're okay. I
Okay,
can
that
hear you
should
fine.
work now.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's great. So my name is MK Akan. My full name is really hard to pronounce, so I go by MK Akan. And I'm in Africa, Nigeria. I've been in the copywriting space for the last 10 years plus. I started writing copy almost around 2010, 2012, 2011, and I've been doing so for the last 10 years. And I started helping people around Africa and around the world how to write copy, how to write emails. And that's what I do now. I write email for myself and my products. I teach people how to do that and also write for clients. So I'm very happy to be here to share some of the ideas that I have from my experiences in writing emails and all of that. Thank you.
That's perfect. And it's just in case you guys don't know. I think I've never seen a copywriting group grow faster than yours. I looked up and there was 1,000, then there was 5,000, and then there was 10,000, and then there was 30,000. And last I looked, there's over 40,000 members in the World Copywriting Group. Um, so congratulations on that. You've had an opportunity to touch a lot of lives, and and it happened really quickly. So I'm impressed by that, and I appreciate what you're doing because I know it's not easy to be a be a leader when there's so many people who look to you for guidance. But I appreciate everything that you're doing,
Thank you
and
very
proud
much.
of it too because because I know we talked a little bit about it before, but your ability to just grow that group and touch so many people, it's awesome.
Thank you very much. I
So
appreciate that.
anybody, if you want to join, it's the World Copywriting. What is it called? World Copywriting Club.
Yes, World
Yes.
Copywriting Club. Yes,
Previously known as the Nigerian Copywriting Club. But because I saw it too, people from all over the world are joining, so you just changed the name
exactly.
to
Exactly.
include everybody. So that's really cool. Okay, now here's the question of the hour. Why is it important to be able to come up with lots of email ideas?
Okay, that's a very good question. And I like to start by saying that most copywriters or email copywriters know that the more emails you send, the more money you make. All right, that's like a standard knowledge. That if somebody sends one email a month, he won't make a lot of money. If he sends one email a week, that is a bit better. But if you can send emails every day, you're going to make a lot more because you have more opportunities to show your offer to subscribers and to people. Unfortunately, you can't do that if you don't have ideas. And email ideas are just angles, different ways you can present your offer to the people. So if you can present your offer multiple times, you'll be able to make sales. Unfortunately, you can't write the daily emails if you don't have the ideas. That's why this is really, really important. If you want to send daily emails, like everybody says, you send daily emails, you need to know how to generate the ideas, the angles that can help you send as much emails as you want. So that's basically why this is really, really, really important.
Makes sense, because if you don't know what to say, you won't say anything.
Exactly.
Or if you know one thing to say, you can't send the same email 5 days in a row because everyone will just learn to ignore you.
Exactly.
So that's great. Now you have some methods for coming up with ideas. Let's talk about a couple of those. Just ways to come up with emails that are ideas that maybe aren't so obvious to most people.
Okay, so before I start talking about that, let me lay a foundation so we can discuss. But
Sure.
one thing I want to say is that email ideas are ideas. All right. Now you need email ideas for you to write your emails, but email ideas are ideas, and ideas can be found everywhere. Ideas can be found in your life. Ideas can be found online, offline, and in many other places. I don't know. It's like you've gone off. Are you with me?
Sorry, I was just making you the star of the show.
Okay. So ideas are everywhere, and these ideas are important. Now, there are two things I like to also talk about. And your email idea is not your subject line. Your email idea is just an idea. Okay. So from an idea, you can develop into an email. You can develop that into subject line and email. That's number one. Number two, it's important to focus on one idea per email, because a lot of people sometimes write so many ideas in one email, and that can become a problem. The easy and the right thing to do is focus on one idea per email. When you do that, you're going to have a lot more emails, and you'll have clarity in your emails, and you get more results. So that's like a few things you need to have as a ground rule. Then the last thing is the idea of the rule of one, still tying to focusing on one idea. So just write when you get your email idea, use that email idea, write your email, the subject line, and focus on that and use that to promote whatever you're selling. Very important foundation before we can go about talking about how to get the ideas. Now that we understand that, there are two main ways that I generate email ideas for any kind of offer. It doesn't matter if it is online training, or online coaching, or e-commerce, anything at all, high ticket and all that. There are two main ideas, and I've expanded that in my course, the Unlimited Email Ideas for Writing Daily Emails course, and I'll just discuss two of them. The first thing is the on-page idea. The on-page idea is any idea you can get from your sales page, or your webinar, your VSL, or whatever you're working on, or whatever you're sending people to. I call it the on-page email ideas. And the second one is the off-page email idea, and that can email idea from any other source that is not on your page. So if you have a sales page, or you're sending people to a webinar, or you're sending people to a VSL, or any other sales message or whatever, you will have lots of opportunities to get ideas. Now, how do you get ideas on the on page? Now, if you look at every sales page that you see, there are so many parts. You have your headline, you have your lead, you have your body copy. In the body copy, you have the email, the stories. You have so many other parts. You have the bullets, you have the FAQ. Everything on your sales page, on your web, can become an email idea. So every point, every part, every segment can become an email idea you can expand on. So if you just want to focus on that alone and just sit down and look through a sales page, you can come up with unlimited and good ideas that you can put together to write an email. So that is the first way you can do that. And the off-page method also works. For the off-page method, there are so many other ways too. Anything that happens around your niche, news, stories from other people, stories about people in your niche, rants. You can have a how-to email. So there's so many things happening around you that can become email ideas that you can expand on. So the on-page and the off-page. And of course, there are so many other methods that are detailed in my course. So that's the summary of what you need to do to get email ideas. I can go deeper, and if we have any sales page, I could even do a live demonstration to see how practical it is.
That's pretty exciting. So I want anyone on live right now. So if you're watching a recording, you missed out. But if you're live, if you have a sales page and you want to come up with some email ideas, put it in the chat. I need to know who you are, right? But put it in the chat, and MK is going to give you some examples on how you can create email ideas from that. Now, I want to say this as people are going to get the links. I love how you said that, right? It's just simple classification or categorization. You have the on-page stuff. So if you think, I don't know what to write email, I don't know what to write an email about, the first place you look is just on your sales page, whatever you're using. Now, the longer your sales page is, the more copy you have, the more opportunities you've given yourself. But even if you have a shorter page, there's still ideas there, like you said, with stories and testimonials and the headline and any proof elements that you have, statistics and things like that. Gives you lots of opportunities. But also, you can look outside, off page, for ideas with the news and all those things. So I think that's really great. You've already, hopefully, people are thinking about this. Oh yeah, maybe I haven't thought about really diving into these different general categories. We haven't even gotten specific yet, but just generally thinking about all the different things that you can look at to come up with ideas. So and with news, there's no shortage of news in almost any category or niche you can think of.
Exactly. There's so much happening around every day in your niche, in the world. There's something you can say that you can connect to your offer. So there's no shortage of news, shortage of stories. Everywhere you have stories about success, people succeeding in your niche, people having problems. There's so much.
Yeah, it's true. And I want to point out something out. And I know you this may not be obvious to everybody. You would have said it, but it maybe seems too obvious, right? These ideas do have to somewhat be connected. If you look off page, you can't just come up with anything and you can come up with anything and tie it back, but you need to be able to connect the idea from the news story or whatever you're taking off page, connect it clearly to your offer, the offer that you're trying to make. So just so you know, we want to talk about anything random. Try to be specific about. It's probably very obvious for everybody. I just want to make sure we're saying it. Look for relevant tie-ins so that you can talk about something important and not just mention at the end. Oh yeah, by the way, click over here and buy my stuff. Okay, I'm not sure who LinkedIn users. I'm going to try and find that here.
Has anybody dropped a link? There's something else that I hardly see people talk about, which is also very powerful. And it is a way that you can multiply one single idea into multiple single ideas.
Wow.
I hardly see people talk about that. But if you have 10 ideas, it's possible to turn those 10 ideas into 20, 30, 40, or 50 ideas. You just use a few frameworks, and you can do that. For example, just one example. I have a lot more examples in the course. If you have an idea, you can do the opposite of that idea. For example, how to make money online can become how not to make money online. All right. So that becomes another idea. So it is same, you're using one idea to get another one. There are a few other frameworks that can help you develop more ideas, but that's just an example. So if you have 10 ideas, that can become 20 ideas, that can become 30 ideas. And you can use the framework on the new ideas you make. And this is just a way you can keep multiplying ideas until you get confused about what you to write about. So there's so much, and I've explained a lot more in the course about how getting a few ideas can multiply into 4, 3 or more ideas. So that's another very interesting concept that I highly hate to talk about, but it's also really effective.
Yeah, that, I mean, that makes it's really. I'm glad that you mentioned that. It's really an interesting approach, right? If you think about, I'm just talking about how to make money online, or how to make your dog behave, or how to, find the love of your life, all these things, and just flip it over. How not to do that? I mean, it's an unexpected approach, and uh, and it feels a little bit less salesy, right? Because you're not pushing something; you're kind of presenting something that you don't want to do. So it gives you a whole different feel to the email, just from the beginning, the whole approach, everything that I see from the how to not do this. It feels different, and that gives you a chance to present your offer in a different way, which is pretty fun. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
Oh, Kimberly Bass. Now let me ask you. I now have a sales page. See, I'm gonna dig it up. Are you ready to look at that, or do you want to?
It's
Uh,
okay. I'm ready. I'm always ready.
okay. Kimberly Bass has, and thank you for sharing this. Let me grab this link, because this is always. How come it's not showing up here? Give me just 1 second. Okay, there it goes. It's not showing up. All right. Wait. LinkedIn is making this difficult for me. You know what, Kimberly? Can you just send me the link as like in a message? Because it's not letting me pull it up from the live stream thing here, and then we'll keep talking. Okay, so as I'm digging that link up, let me ask you another question. Uh, if you have uh, like if you okay, I'll say, how about this? I'll do like this. What do you feel like? Sorry, Kimberly, I'll get it for you. What do you feel like is there an ideal email length? Because this is the question that people ask me all the time, and I want to know what you think about if there's an ideal length for sales emails.
All right. I think it's the same question that people have about long copy or short copy.
Yeah.
And I always say, I don't care about the length of my email. I care about the results I can get from my emails. Now, of course, there are things to consider that will affect the length. But if you're focusing on the length only and not focusing on the results you will get, you're going to miss it. Nobody should say the standard length of an email should be 100 words, right? No. What you want is, even if it's 1,000 words, is it going to make sales? Is it going to get the result that I want? If I can write 1-word emails that will make sales, that's exactly what I'm going to write. If I'm going to write 2-word emails that can generate sales, that's exactly what I'll do. So I just work and do what can get the sales that I need. Now, with that said, there are a few things you can consider that can affect the length of your email. Number one is the sales page you're sending the email to. All right, they're sending people to. Now, if you have a proper sales page that is working, you don't have to sell in the email. All you do is just send people to the sales page, just selling the click. All right. Now, if you don't have a sales page, or your sales page is not good enough, you're going to have to do a lot more work in the email itself. You're going to have to explain more, maybe even talk about the offer in the email. So that can increase the length of the email. So if you have a webinar or you have a sales page that's already working, proven to work, all you need to do is to write the emails that will send people right back to the sales page or the webinar. All right. So those are the 2 things to consider that can help you decide how long your email should be. Secondly, now if you use the rule of 1, that is going to help you cut your emails to be as short as possible. Most people want to say too many things in one email. All right. As if they don't have another chance to sell again. If you focus on one angle, one idea per email, you're going to have your emails to be quite short, 100 words to 200 words. Okay. And then the third one also depends on your style. Some people like to write long emails with a lot of content. And that all depends on your style. But the important thing is, what result do you want to achieve, right? If you're writing to get people to go somewhere to buy something, you don't want to spend so much time on the keeping them in the email box. You want them to go to the sales page or whatever you're sending them to so they can check it out. So those are the three things I think you should consider when you're trying to put up your email and you're checking the length. Generally speaking, I think if you make your emails as short as possible, that is also good. But of course, sometimes you can write interesting emails that are long. If your emails are interesting, you could also write long emails, and you maybe a story email that is interesting. People don't mind. But if you're writing boring long emails, people won't even bother to read them. So you have to consider all of those things to decide how long your email should be.
Those are great insights. Those are really great insights, because I do get that question all the time. How long should an email be? As if there's only one thing to do, right? And then you have the people who say, I had somebody tell me, your emails are all too long. You read every single one of them, you click every single one, right? So your point is a great one. The most important thing is, what results am I trying to accomplish? And it's great for people to realize different formats, different lengths can accomplish different things. Like you said, telling a story. People don't mind reading a longer email if it's interesting or it's a story. But you can also write those super short emails. It's 80 words, right? And it's just high curiosity. Click this link and go to a sales page. Either of those things can work, and you probably want to use all of them in the course of your sending emails out.
Exactly.
Okay. So Kimberly, I'm trying to get your link figured out. I do have Kamari, so I'm going to pull up Kamari's page. Oh, Kimberly, see, she just got. You know what? I'm gonna let Kimberly, because she just got it to me. Maybe she didn't get it to me. I got just dots. I'll do Kamari's. Kimberly, I'm gonna get you next. And I don't know. We're not gonna keep MK on here reading or giving ideas for everybody for free. But okay. Let me share the screen here. Boom. Okay. Okay, so this is Kamari. Kamari is an enrolled agent, so he's helping with tax preparation. He's helping the IRS and people's interactions back and forth with their paying taxes. I don't know what he's selling here. Pre-registration.
Okay, don't worry. I can start immediately. Don't worry. Just scroll. I've seen some ideas already. So I will ask you to scroll. Now let me repeat this. Your idea is not necessarily your subject line, right? So I'm just going to write down the right ideas, and then later on, when you want to write the emails, you can write the emails and get a better subject line, or you can write the subject line then write the email. Okay. So let me just scroll. Can you go back to the real top? No, the top. All right. So 2022 tax season is an idea. That's an idea right there. 2022 tax season. That's an idea. Okay. Now we can always work on that and expand that to make it better. That's another subject line, but that's an idea right there. So you can scroll down. I mean, that's just the first idea we've gotten there. I hope that makes sense. So we are preparing for a solar tax season reserve now. Tax preparation increasing beginning. If you wish to grandfather lock in, go up. No, sorry, go down. I mean, go down.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Limited number. Okay, so we could say limited number of seats. That can be an email for curiosity. Sorry, for scarcity.
Yeah.
Right. So we scroll down a bit. Now, another important thing to remember is this: no matter how you write your emails, your email ideas, it doesn't mean you're going to use that sequence. You're just writing the ideas, maybe like an idea map. When you want to settle down and write the emails, you can pick the ones that should go before the other in the right order that you think it should be. So just me reeling out the ideas doesn't mean I'm going to write the emails the way I've written them out. I hope that makes sense.
Sure.
So go down a bit.
See, that's the end of the page. That's the end of the page.
Okay. Is there a VSL or something?
We have a video here. I don't know if the audio will play, but we can try.
I wish I could listen to. Okay, just play it a bit. Let me hear. I could get some more ideas, right?
Happy holidays, everybody. Kamario is here, founder of the
No
Total Tax
audio.
Team. Just wanted to reach out to you with a quick message.
Kamari has 4 minutes of gems here, but I can't even hear it on my
I want
end.
to let everybody know that
Okay,
there
but
will
I can
be
hear
a
it on
rate
my own end. I can
Oh, you
hear
can hear it?
increase
Okay, great.
Yeah.
in 2022. Now, there's a lot of reasons for this. Inflation's up. We're seeing a lot of tax law changes. It's making my job a lot harder, especially when the IRS is underfunded and under budget, and
All
they're
right.
sending out a lot of
Stop.
automated letters.
Sorry.
Oftentimes
Will you
are
pause?
false. So, in order to
Will you
combat this and
pause?
give you
Yes.
Okay. I just heard something there. IRS underfunded,
Mm.
right? New tax laws. All
Wait a
right.
minute. So
No, these are just ideas.
Kamari's voice is amazing. That's hilarious. People are mentioning that. It's true. He's got an amazing voice.
I think it should be a radio presenter or TV presenter.
I agree.
Awesome voice or voice actor maybe.
Yes.
Okay, so I just have some ideas right there.
Great.
IRS underfunded, new tax laws. Just ideas. All right, you can go on.
Okay. Let me get back here.
the best possible service, I have to raise rates. So again, I wanted to let everybody know in advance, right? So what I am doing now is I'm giving everybody an opportunity to be grandfathered in, into the 2021 tax preparation rate. So whatever you paid in 2021, the price will not increase if you place your deposit before December 31st at 11:59. Now, again, reason I'm doing this is, again, for a lot of reasons. I want to keep a high level of service with you as much as possible. There's a lot of changes. And again, inflation is going up. Now, I want you all to realize that this deposit is not refundable. But the deposit.
I think the video is really playing very fast though, but I think
I did see that. I can slow it down.
Okay. Inflation up. Okay. And these are just ideas. Once again, when you want to write your emails, you look at the ideas, you can write something about that, and then you can get better subject lines for the email. But these are all just ideas from what he's saying that I can write about in my emails to sell whatever he is selling, right?
Yes.
So let's go on. I think 1 more minute or so we can.
Deposit will also be applied to your 2022 tax preparation bill. So when you get your bill, let's say your bill for 2021 was $1,000, and you put your $100 down now, your tax bill will then be $900. So we'll apply it to your final tax bill for 2022. All right. Now, keep in mind, there's a couple of things I also want you to do so we can start getting ready for tax year, the tax season next year. All right. Couple things.
Right, so,
I want everybody.
All right. How to get ready for the tax season? Ready for the tax season. Okay, I don't know if it's okay. I like to stop here and just read out some of the ideas I have so I can look at some other people's ideas. Now, like, as you can see, I don't live in the US. I don't know anything about how your tax system works.
We don't know here either.
It's like Greek to a lot of people. So that means I don't really have much idea about how that niche. I don't do it. But I can get some ideas from just listening to what he has been saying. So just from seeing the sales page or the page and listening to the video, I have 2022 tax season as an idea, unlimited limited number of seats as an idea, RIS underfunded, that's an idea, new tax laws, an idea, inflation up, an idea, how to get ready for the tax season, that's an idea. So these are just ideas that I can write about. Each of them is an idea, and I can focus on just that idea and take it back to what he's selling. Okay. So what I could easily do is look at it and then work on that idea. For example, the idea on new tax laws. I can talk about the new tax laws that have been created for that location, and then talk about how his service can help you, navigate those tax laws. Then take it back to selling what he's selling. Another one is inflation is up. How much is stuff in your area? This is now this. The inflation affects your tax. and we're going to help you deal with that situation.
Yeah.
You go here and sign up. How to get ready for the new tax season. So like I said, just listening to about, I don't know, 4 minutes of that, these are all the ideas. And these are ideas just on the page, just from the video for 4 minutes. So if I listen to everything and, listen to it again, I can get up to 10, 20, 30 ideas. And once again, I can flip these ideas on his head to get more ideas, and that can become more ideas. And
Yeah.
using the other techniques and strategies that I've not even shared yet, but it's my course, you can get a lot more ideas. Obviously, this is on page, off page ideas can also work here. So
Yeah.
that's
I
how
mean,
that's how easy and practical this is.
so how many ideas was that? Like 5, 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ideas.
6
from
ideas.
how many minutes?
Not counting the how not to prepare for the tax season.
Exactly.
How to miss out on the limited seats that I've got.
These are the primary ideas. I can flip these ideas on his head to get more ideas and even add more, multiply the more other ways, all explained in the course. So that's just an example of how that's done. If there's another example, I can do that.
It's great. I mean, it's really interesting, right? We hear about inflation. How does inflation impact your taxes? Nobody knows. Kamari knows. So I got to read the email. I got to click through to find out what's going on and how maybe he can help me. You're right. That's a great idea. You didn't have to look hard for it, right? It's just sitting right there.
Exactly. So is there any other sales page I can show?
I'm going to try and type this out because for whatever reason, Kimberly's link is not coming through to me, but I might be able to type it. So wait, hold on a second. See, as soon as I say something, here we go. It's coming. Yes. Thanks, Kimberly. Okay, cool. Let me just share the screen. Okay. So this is an Eventbrite page for an event. Now, I'm not sure what Kimberly's working on here because Kimberly is a genius in multiple areas, right? But
elevate her empire, 7 hidden keys to email domination. Okay. So
highly relevant here.
So I can't really see the small print though, but
okay.
just from that headline, there are 2 ideas right there.
Yeah. Let me see if I
just from the headline, I can get like 3 or 2 ideas right there. All right. So okay.
Can you see this better?
Yeah, but still not okay. Scroll down a bit. Let me see. Okay. Still not very clear though, but let me just start from the very top then. Maybe you could read it out for me. Well, let's start from this very top. All right.
Okay.
So the headline has about 3 parts to it. So this is it's quite easy if you can it's right there in front of you, right? Elevate our empire. It's an idea. All right. Talking about how you can, elevate your empire as a woman. That's an idea. Hidden keys to email domination is one idea.
Yeah.
Hidden keys to email domination. All right. How to get peak profits?
Peak profits.
So you can see from just the headline, I have 3 ideas right there. All right. So you can see from the headline, I have 3 ideas. Just right there. I didn't have to scroll down. And I wish I could read the other part. It's not very clear.
This says learn email's hidden powers at 7 hidden keys to email domination and peak profits, where emails become smarter, gamier, and future friendly.
Okay, so could you say that again? Future friendly email.
Let's see how big I can get this thing here. Where did I go?
Okay, maybe what you can do, if you can go to your browser and click on the 3 dots, there's a way you can increase the size of your.
It's not getting bigger. Oh, it's I can get even bigger. Okay, all right.
I think there's a way you can increase the size of the page. to 120%, 50%.
This is at
Anyway.
200% right now.
Oh, okay. So okay, I can manage now. Learn email hidden powers. So you can say email hidden powers. All right, email hidden powers is an idea. So you can talk about the hidden powers that you can do with email, and that's an idea you can push. The next thing here is hidden keys, email domination, profit picks, where email becomes smarter, gamier, and future friendly. How to write smarter emails, all right? How to write smarter emails,
Yeah.
right? You can also say how to write future friendly emails, how to write gamier emails. These are all different ideas just from those three parts. So can we scroll down a bit?
See, this
Now,
ticket thing is in my way.
I haven't even gone. You know, the bullets are like the creme de la creme of this idea, because if you have 20 bullets, that's 20 ideas. You have
Yes.
50 bullets, that's 50 ideas. All right. So I'm not even gone down toward the bullets. So this is just the beginning part of the self pages, and I'm seeing ideas
Yeah.
already. Hi there, all amazing women entrepreneurs in finance, wellness, and anyone who's curious. That could be an idea right there. All right, but I'll leave that. I could say women entrepreneurs as an idea. How this is special for women entrepreneurs. That can be an idea on its own. Talking to women entrepreneurs, why they should get involved with email marketing and how it's going to help your business. That is an
That's
idea that can be expanded to sell the service
That's
or
good.
this program. Can we go scroll down a bit, please? Are you ready to dominate the inbox game and turn your emails into profit machines? Oh, email profit machine is an idea.
This is getting ridiculous.
Every line, every statement, every point can become an idea. So you just pick an idea and expand on it and put it back to what you're selling. I have almost 7 ideas, so I think I can stop here.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if I want to do all of that, I can get maybe 50 ideas already. So you can see how practical and easy this can be. You should just go to your email box, go to your sales page, and you can have unlimited email ideas. Just looking at it with the eyes of one idea per email, and you are focusing on, using the rule of one to write one idea. So that's basically how it's done. So let me read out some of the ideas.
Emmanuel has a question. How do we go about the email?
How do you go about the email body copy? Well, this course is not about writing the email body copy, although I have a course on that. This is really more about getting the ideas, because if you don't know how to get the ideas, you can't even write the email body copy. So the ideas will help you to get, a direction of what you want to write about. Okay. This training or this course is not really about writing the email, which is really important, by the way. And I have a course on that separately from this. But I believe that if you can't generate the ideas, you can't write the emails. The reason why people struggle with email is they don't know how to generate ideas. If you can generate ideas easily, writing the email shouldn't be so difficult. All right. So that's basically why I'm doing this. This is not about the body copy. I would have showed you how to do that. It's not difficult. Just remember the rule of one. All right. I always like my emails to carry value, to have information. So teach something, but you're teaching so that you can sell whatever you're selling. Okay. Have some useful information, then connect it. Okay, let me just do a 2-minute explanation of how I write my emails. My emails have 4 parts: subject line, the body, the pivot, what I call the pivot, or what you call transition, and then the pitch. So subject line, the body just you explaining what your email is about. Maybe an information, maybe it's a story. The pivot, the transition talks about you trying to connect what you're saying to what you're selling. That could be a statement, that could be a question, or that could be you just stating a fact. And then you can ask people, click here to buy, click here to get the information, or go here to get the problem solved. You can also have your pitch in your PS section. So it all depends. But usually those are the 4 parts of emails that I write so that it is valuable, it is useful. People don't just go and see your email about you pitching, but you're going to share something valuable. And then you transition to selling whatever you're selling. So that's the summary of how I write emails. But this is more about getting the ideas. I hope that helps.
That's a comprehensive answer. Everything comes down to practice. You had to go out there and do it, but you've given a great framework to think about how to go out and to begin. I want to say this. MK has mentioned a couple times he's got a course on this. This is, if you thought what you've seen right here is amazing, the course is so much more complete. We just talked about some on-page stuff. We didn't even talk about it. We just kind of saw how it's easy to do. The course, I got the link right here, and it's in the Facebook group. I got to put it in the other Facebook group and on LinkedIn. I want you to check that out. At least check out the sales page and think about this. Imagine what it's going to be like for you to be able to do what MK just did. You'll never have to worry about, what should I write about today? What else can I say? There's, like I said, we've just scratched the surface because you saw on page. But the course includes how to think about where to look for ideas off page as well, where to find interesting topics, how to come up with multiple ideas. And so this is available for you now. It's a new course, brand new. I think it came out on this weekend, right?
Yeah, exactly. This weekend.
Yeah. So I'm encouraging you. At least consider, again, if you've ever struggled with writing for your own business, or also if you're writing for clients. If you have client work, the more emails you can write, the more money you can make, right? Or if they've ordered a certain number of emails from you, the faster you can come up with ideas, the faster you can complete that project and collect your money. And if you come up with multiple great ideas and impress your client, then they're going to want to hire you again. They're going to want to bring you back to do more of this great work. So there's no downside to this. We all need ideas. And many of us struggle with coming up with ideas. And anybody can struggle, right? Sometimes you just go through kind of that period where I feel like I've spent everything I got. This is going to show you some additional ways to look and spark that energy in you again to find new ideas and come up with new angles. So I want you to talk about it for a second too, but I want to encourage everybody, consider this. This is a spectacular product. If you write at all, if you promote anything at all, and then you wouldn't be here if you didn't, right? If you're promoting something, you got to know email is still the most effective channel that there is in terms of ROI. And it's the one thing Zuckerberg can kill what you do on Facebook. What you do on LinkedIn may disappear. Instagram, at any given time, you can disappear. Emails, it's hard to get kicked off of email. So this is a channel that you have to maximize. You should maximize. And having ideas, I've never seen a course that's as comprehensive as this on how to come up with ideas so that you never run out. So anyway, MK, I'll let you talk about it for a second because it's your course.
Okay, so this is like a brand new weekend. I just launched it over the weekend. It's mostly video, so you're going to see me do stuff practically. I explain a lot of things, and there's a Moodle where I show how I turn the ideas to emails. All right, and I talk very extensively about off-page method. I talked about how to get stories because stories are also very powerful.
Yes.
There is a unique way that I use other people's stories to legally sell any offer, right? I can go to any niche, look for stories in any niche, and use it legally to sell other people's offers. Very powerful, very unique. I hardly see people teach that. So all of that is in the course. Then I talked about ways you can multiply an idea. So right now I have maybe 6 ideas here. There are things I can do to multiply that ideas into 2, 3, 4, 5 or more. So you can have, go through the sales page or the webinar and you're going to see the ideas and you can multiply it and you have more than enough ideas to write. There's also a way you can generate ideas with what I call templates, all right? You can use lots of email templates, headline templates to have unlimited ideas. Donnie Bryan has a series on email subject lines, and you can use those subject line templates to generate email ideas for whatever you're selling. There's also a way you can generate email ideas from your inbox. So there are so many different methods. I haven't even talked about them. What you're just seeing here is just the tip of the iceberg. If you click the link and get the course, you're going to get a lot more. Most of this, the training is in video. I have some PDF files showing you some of the ideas. One of the modules talks about generally the ideas, then the other module shows me doing the thing practically. I teach using a sales page that I found online, just Googled it, and I use that to show the different ideas and how I found the ideas, and I did it practically. So this is a practical course. You're going to learn. I guarantee that you're going to learn how to write emails. It's a guarantee, all right? If you go to the course, you will not struggle with email ideas anymore. The only way you will struggle with email ideas is if you don't practice what I am teaching, if you don't implement the ideas I've shared. Like you can see, as I did here, it's not so difficult. You just have to look strategically and look at the sales page and just go through it. You will have more than enough ideas to sell. And this works even if you're selling information products, an event, coaching programs, even e-commerce, right? E-commerce people usually sell with discount almost all the time, which is very boring. And most times those emails land in the spam or promotional tab. If you use, excuse me, the method I'm sharing here with you, you will have enough emails that you can use to write interesting emails for people who are buying e-commerce products, and you'll get a lot of sales. So that's a summary of that. If anybody has a question, I'm very open to answering.
Yeah, we got a little time here, so if you have any questions, you're getting a lot of great comments here. People thanking you and saying lots of great ideas. And again, here's the link. You gotta check this out. But if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Okay, how do you get access to the course?
Can you see questions in the? Can you see questions in the other groups?
I can double check. They should come through here, but I'll double check to make sure.
Someone is asking for access to the course. You click the link and you can buy the course. You get access to everything.
Right. So the link is there. Vera, I think you're on LinkedIn, right? So there's a link there. I'll share it again here. And yeah, because again, this is, imagine this. Like you said, if you're like, I'm stuck, I can't come up with any ideas. You barely have to try. If you open up one of these videos, just do the first thing that you see there. Check this. Here we go. Go here. Think about it this way, and it's going to make idea generation so much easier. And I know because this is the question I get almost more than anything from entrepreneurs. Copywriters a little bit less, but entrepreneurs all the time. I don't know what to write about. There's unlimited ideas, literally unlimited, if you go through and use these strategies and methods. Okay, so let me make sure we got no other questions, but I want to make sure I reshare this link so viewers got it. All right, any questions? Anybody? Feel free to ask. I'm not seeing anything new. You know what? Solahudin asked, are we permitted to ask localized questions specific to the Nigerian email market? Of course, if you're still here, you can ask. We're really at the point of talking about the course, but if you have a question that hasn't been answered, I think now's a fine time to do it. If you're still here. See, that's the original question. The question about the questions.
No problem. You can ask questions. It's all good.
Kimberly, awesome. You're not going to be sorry at all that you made this purchase.
Okay, that was awesome.
I have unlimited ideas about life insurance. Who asked this question? Let me see if I can dig this out.
Life insurance. Yes, there's so many ideas. All right. If you have a sales page for this, explaining what the life insurance is all about, you can get ideas. I think for life insurance, off-page ideas will also be very, very beautiful. Stories about life insurance, things happening. People who didn't get life insurance, so because of that they lost something. People who had life insurance, because of that they didn't lose something. So many stories about people who have got money from life insurance, or who averted an issue because they had life insurance. So many stories, right? Like I said, the off-page ideas and how you can do that. In fact, there's an example of how I got an idea just on Google. I just searched something on Google. I wrote the email and I connected it to an offer that was nothing connected to that, the offer I sold. So it's possible to get ideas for life insurance. So right there in the course, you will get access to all of that.
And you know what I'll tell you, life insurance is being the complicated topic that it is. And just answering questions about life insurance and give you some place to start.
Exactly.
Get the course, I'm telling you.
Okay. The Nigerian market is known to be a little bit away from the email world. How do we leverage the skill for the international market? I don't understand. Do you want to build an email list and send emails, or do you want to offer your service? Your question is not so clear.
Yeah, let's get a little more clarity on that.
I don't know if you can expand on that. Any other questions?
So look, Kimberly says she already feels the magic happening. It gets better. It gets better and better. So that's really great. Kimberly, we got to catch up anyway. It seems like we haven't talked in a long time. All right. So we're gonna hopefully get a clarification from Salahuddin. Now, this is just more. This is the same question, but variation: cash value life insurance. That almost guaranteed. I know who's asking the question, but I don't think it's different. The same information applies. And I mean, you have additional myths, I think, that people believe about cash value life insurance, right? So you just apply, you can answer the questions, you can address the myths, and look for those off-page stories. There's lots of them. All right, so Salahuddin is asking about,
as an email copywriter, is it to offer your service or to use email marketing to sell? I'm over here in Nigeria. I offer email copywriting service. I sell with my emails too. I sell my courses via email. So you can do both ways. I don't really get you, but if you're talking about offering your service, you offer your service to those who can pay you and those who see the value of email copywriting services. Okay, you do that, and then if you can't find those people in Nigeria, you will find them in other places in the world, like in the US or any other tier 1 country. If you want to use your email marketing skills to sell your own products, you can do that too. So you can build an email list for the local market here, or you can build an email list in any other part of the world. All right, and then you can sell. It works. It works. There's no limitation to the location. As long as you have access to an email list, you can offer your service to clients who have an email list and they don't know how to send emails. All right, so you can get the course, know what to do, and offer the services to them. I've been on different email lists, and you sign up and you don't get an email for a month. So obviously they don't know what to do. They are building an email list, but they don't know the emails to send. So if you're on a list like that, you can write some sample emails and say, this is some of the emails I've written for your offer. Test it out, and then if it works, I can write more for you. Right. So that's also a workable strategy.
There's more clients than you can imagine who have that issue, especially in e-commerce. They don't know what to do. If you don't go for the purchase on day number 1, I mean, in that first time that you're there, they lose them. You sign up and there's nothing. Or like MK said before, they're just when they have a sale, they don't tell stories. They don't build connection. They don't do any persuasion or curiosity or anything. They don't talk about anything but discounts. So there's a ton of opportunities in around the world that, if they don't sell anything, there's no downside to them hiring you to write for them because they're not doing anything. And so you just have to negotiate what that looks like. So you find an industry that you like to write about, have experience writing about, have some experience education with, and you can go in and say, hey, I'm an expert in this topic, and I see that you're not sending out emails. maybe I can write some for you. And as MK said, you can say, here's even some that I've already written for you. You don't have to pay for them. I'm just showing them to you to show you what I can do. And if you think this will add value to your business, add money to your bank account, let's talk about how we can do this in an ongoing way. And the value is tremendous for them because, again, they don't know what to do. And you now have access to unlimited email IDs.
Okay. Any other question?
Okay, so TT's also asking. There's a link.
Okay.
I'll share it with you also. But yes, there's a link. I'll share it with you. Any other questions? You've given us almost an hour here, and I appreciate you making time.
I would like to have this video recording.
Oh yeah, I'll give you the recording, sure. I'll be happy to share it with you. Uh-oh, you're coming in and going out. The Wi-Fi has to act silly now. Okay. Well, look, I don't know, MK, if you're frozen or if I'm frozen. We've been here for just about an hour now, so we'll wrap up here. There's going to be the recording. You can watch on LinkedIn. You can watch in the Facebook groups that you have access to, and then we're gonna have the recording in at least places. Oh, you're back. I was just signing off.
Okay. A lot of people are asking for the link. I think I need to drop the link.
Yeah, I mean, we can continue to do that. Anyone who has questions, yes. Okay. Well, look, we're having technical difficulties, as technology often does for us. Watch the replay if you need to. The links are going to be active, and the video, we'll have the recording in a couple of places for you to access. This has been a lot of fun. MK, when you when you hear this, I appreciate you making time to educate our audience on some ideas on how to generate email. How to generate unlimited email ideas. I want you to check out this course. You're gonna feel more. You'll have more ideas than maybe you've ever imagined.